Assalamu alaikum. My name is Madiha Tahseen with the Family and Youth Institute. I'm here today to talk to you about centering your mental health and your emotional well-being. So the kids are in bed. I've got my warm cup of tea and I'm really ready to enjoy some me time. But I can't. I feel like a zombie just going through the motions and I can't focus. I just want to like let it out and cry. My mind keeps going back to everything I've been through over the past few years, and I feel stuck. I feel like I don't want to think about tomorrow, and just honestly thinking about tomorrow makes me feel kind of dreadful. If this sounds like you, then you know something isn't right. You may be experiencing symptoms of anxiety or depression. And honestly, given the current chronic stress we're all facing, the current state of the world, it makes sense. Some of you, like me, are juggling being at home with our kids, being virtual learning, while I'm also trying to put in hours for my virtual job. We're missing out on all of our usual activities and family hangouts that used to help us de-stress and feel better. And on top of all of that, you're adding on the political climate, you're adding on COVID-19, all the certain uncertainties around all of that, and then the ongoing sort of continued racial injustices. So all of this is really catching up to us. And when many of us are struggling, we're really often told, just read more Quran, right? Pray more. And no doubt, turning to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, doing those things and having iman is a part of feeling better, absolutely. But getting nasiha from someone to improve ourselves and our relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is also a part of our deen. So is also doing your part to get help and learning to understand what's going on with you. To serve Allah, we have to learn how to better serve ourselves, all part of ourselves, including our social emotional well-being. And if you're like me, you may feel like, oh, you can handle it, it'll be fine, it's going to get better eventually, it's not really that bad. And some of us are at that point where it's really not that bad. And if we just add on some extra support, some healthy coping strategies, it'll be enough to kind of get us right back onto the right track, inshallah. But for some of us, if you let it go on, it'll get worse and it'll get harder to just bounce right back. Do you really want to be in a position where you fall into a hole and have to climb back out? You deserve better. You deserve to get back to life that's fulfilling, that's enriching, where you can enjoy that cup of tea again. When I was at my lowest, I came to accept that I needed help. I couldn't just keep chugging along, trying to just do it on my own and make it work, because it wasn't working anymore. So if you're like me and you feel like you're ready to consider a therapist, or you just want to understand more about what's going on with you, what therapy looks like, how to find the right therapist, what makes a good therapist, check out the FYI's therapy guide. Inshallah, soon we'll all get to a point where we can enjoy that much deserved me time after a long, overwhelming day. Take care, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.